All right, so let's dive into something that's been kind of all over the crypto world lately.
Yeah,
Solana. You've probably seen it. It's been soaring this year.
it
Up
has.
over 450%, outpacing even those big giants like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Right.
So what is the secret sauce behind this surge? We've got a whole stack of articles and data here ready to break it all down. So,
Yeah, it's a fascinating story. And frankly, it's not just one single thing driving all this growth. We've
okay.
got everything from meme coin mania to Solana's potential as a serious Ethereum competitor,
Oh,
all swirling together.
meme coins, huh? I have to
Yeah.
admit, that's the part that really piqued my interest.
Yeah,
Bonk, Popcat, Peanut the Squirrel.
you're right.
These sound more like Saturday morning cartoons than serious investments.
Right. But here's the thing. These seemingly silly meme coins, they've captured the crypto community's attention
Oh,
in a
yeah.
big way. We're talking a combined market cap of over $11 billion for Solana meme coins alone.
Over 11 billion. That's a pretty big pile of peanuts.
Hmm.
But how does a bunch of joke coins translate into real value for Solana?
It's all about the activity they generate.
Okay.
All that trading and buying and selling of meme coins means more people are using that Solana blockchain,
Mm-hmm.
which ultimately boosts the value of SOL Solana's native token.
It's like this weird self-fulfilling
Uh,
prophecy.
uh,
The more people trade these meme coins, the more valuable Solana becomes.
Exactly. And then you have stories like Goatius Maximus or Goatee,
Goat?
a meme coin created by an anonymous developer and get this endorsed by an AI bot
What?
backed by Mark Andreessen.
Okay, an AI-backed meme coin. That's a new one. Is that a glimpse into the future where AI is calling the shots in the crypto market? It definitely blurs the lines between hype and legitimate investment.
It definitely raises some intriguing questions,
Yeah.
but it also highlights the kind of creativity and, let's face it, a little bit of craziness
Sure.
that's fueling Solana's rise.
Okay, so we've got the meme coin craze driving up activity on Solana, but there's also this narrative of Solana being the Ethereum killer, right? What's the story there?
Solana has some key advantages that are attracting developers and investors
Okay.
who are maybe looking for an alternative to Ethereum.
Okay.
It boasts significantly faster transaction speeds and much lower fees.
So if Ethereum is like trying to navigate rush hour traffic, Solana is the express lane.
That's a good way to put it. And there's another layer to this. Ethereum's move to a proof-of-stake model was supposed to make it deflationary,
Right.
meaning the supply of ETH would decrease over time.
Yeah.
But that hasn't quite panned out.
Why not? What happened?
Well, the rise of Layer 2 solutions for Ethereum has actually reduced transaction fees.
Okay.
And since those fees were being burned to reduce the ETH supply,
Huh.
it's now become more inflationary than some anticipated.
Interesting. So are people turning to Solana because they see it as a potentially better long-term bet than Ethereum?
That seems to be a factor. And all of this positive sentiment is reflected in Solana's price action. It recently hit a 3-year high, getting close to $250.
Wow, a 3-year high. The last time SOL was at this price was November 7, 2021. So it's been quite a comeback story. But what does that mean for investors now?
While approaching its previous all-time highs, creating a lot of excitement in the market, traders love these psychological thresholds,
Yeah.
and it can often fuel further gains. Plus, we're seeing a high open interest for SOL, currently at $5.61 billion.
Okay. Remind me what open interest means again. Sounds kind of technical.
Sure, open interest basically measures the total number of outstanding derivative contracts, things like futures and options
Right.
that haven't been settled.
Okay.
So a high open interest suggests a very active and engaged market.
Gotcha.
A lot of people are making bets on Solana's future one way or another.
So it's not just the meme coin crowd driving this surge.
Right.
It sounds like there are some serious players involved.
Absolutely. And it's not just about market sentiment either. Solana's growth in the DeFi space has been remarkable.
DeFi, as in decentralized finance.
Hmm.
I'm familiar with the concept, but break it down for me in the context of Solana. What's happening there?
Solana's total value locked, or TVL, in DeFi has nearly quadrupled since January.
Wow.
That means more and more people are putting their money into Solana's DeFi ecosystem, using it for lending, borrowing, trading, all sorts of financial activities.
So it's like people are putting their money where their mouth is, so to speak.
Yeah.
They're not just talking about Solana, they're actually using it to manage their finances.
Precisely.
Yeah.
This growth in TVL is a strong signal of increasing trust in the platform and its potential.
Right.
It's no longer just a fringe experiment, it's becoming a real player in the DeFi space.
It's amazing to see how all these pieces are fitting together. The meme coins, the potential as an Ethereum alternative, and this explosion in DeFi.
Yeah. It really is a fascinating case study. And, it's not just about the technology. There's a cultural element to Solana's rise as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Well, Solana has managed to cultivate a very strong and engaged community.
Right. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that they're incredibly active on social media, constantly promoting Solana and its various projects. It almost feels like a movement.
Yes, and that kind of enthusiasm is contagious. It attracts new users and developers, creating a positive feedback loop that further strengthens the ecosystem.
It reminds me of the early days of Bitcoin when there was this real sense of excitement and possibility. People truly believed they were part of something revolutionary.
Exactly. And Solana has managed to tap into that same spirit, even though the crypto landscape is much more crowded and complex now.
So we've got this passionate community, innovative technology, and a rapidly growing DeFi sector. It's no wonder Solana's been attracting so much attention. But let's be realistic, every investment has its risks. What potential challenges do you see for Solana moving forward?
One concern is competition. The crypto space is incredibly dynamic with new blockchains and platforms emerging all the time. Solana needs to constantly innovate and improve to stay ahead of the curve. Otherwise, it risks becoming yesterday's news.
It's like a high-stakes game of Red Queen's race, like in Alice in Wonderland. You have to keep running just to stay in the same place.
Exactly. And then there's the ever-present regulatory landscape, which is still very much evolving and can be quite unpredictable. Governments around the world are still figuring out how to regulate cryptocurrencies, and any new rules or restrictions could have a significant impact on Solana's future.
That's a big unknown for the entire crypto market, not just Solana. It's definitely something investors need to be aware of and factor into their decisions.
Absolutely. And then, of course, there's always the risk of unforeseen events. Another major crypto crash, for instance, or a significant security breach. Things like that could really damage confidence in the platform.
True. It's important to remember that crypto is still a relatively young and volatile asset class. There are inherent risks involved.
But that volatility is also what makes it so exciting for some investors. There's potential for huge gains, but also the possibility of significant losses. It's not for the faint of heart.
Definitely not. But for those who are willing to take on the risk, Solana presents a compelling opportunity. It's a platform with a lot of potential, and it's already making waves in the crypto world. But how does Solana stack up against the big players like Bitcoin and Ethereum? What's driving its outperformance this year?
Well, one factor is simply its relative size and growth potential. Solana is still a much smaller player than Bitcoin or Ethereum. Its market cap is significantly lower, so there's more room for it to grow in percentage terms.
So it's like the difference between a small startup and a massive corporation. The startup has more potential for explosive growth, even if the corporation is still much larger overall.
Exactly. And then there's the technological innovation we were talking about earlier. Solana's unique architecture, using its proof of history mechanism, allows for much faster transaction speeds and lower fees compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's a big draw for developers and users alike.
Especially in a world where people are used to instant gratification. Nobody wants to wait around for their transactions to process.
Right. And while Ethereum is making progress with its Layer 2 scaling solutions, Solana is already there. It's attracting a new generation of developers and projects that are looking for a more efficient and scalable platform.
So Solana is sort of capitalizing on this gap in the market,
Yeah.
filling a need that wasn't being met by the established players.
That's one way to look at it. And then there's the whole meme coin phenomenon, which, as we discussed, has brought a lot of attention and activity to Solana. While Bitcoin and Ethereum have their share of meme coins, Solana has really become a hub for this kind of speculative trading.
It's almost like Solana has embraced the meme culture in a way that Bitcoin and Ethereum haven't. Maybe that's part of its appeal, especially among younger investors.
It's certainly possible. And finally, let's not forget the power of community. Solana has cultivated a very passionate and vocal community that's actively promoting the platform and its potential. That kind of grassroots enthusiasm can be a powerful driver of growth.
It's like a decentralized marketing machine. You've got thousands, if not millions of people out there spreading the word about Solana.
Exactly. And that kind of organic growth can be more sustainable than relying solely on traditional marketing or hype.
So it sounds like Solana's outperformance this year is a combination of factors. Its smaller size and growth potential, its technological advantages, its embrace of the meme coin culture, and its strong community support. It's like a perfect storm of opportunity.
It really is. But of course, it's important to remember that the crypto market is incredibly unpredictable. Past performance is never a guarantee of future results.
Right. No one has a crystal ball,
Mm-hmm.
and things can change very quickly in the crypto world. But it's certainly been an impressive run for Solana, and it'll be interesting to see what the future holds.
Absolutely. Solana is definitely a platform worth watching. It has the potential to disrupt the status quo and become a major force in the crypto space, but it also faces challenges and risks, as we've discussed. Only time will tell what the next chapter holds for Solana.
Wow. It's been quite a journey exploring this world of Solana.
It has.
We got from the frenzy of meme coins to these complexities of DeFi,
Yeah.
from its potential as an Ethereum killer
Right.
to the risks and challenges it faces.
Yeah.
It's clear that Solana's surge is a multifaceted story, but hopefully this deep dive has given you a better understanding of why it's up over 450% this year
Right.
and why it's been outperforming some of those giants in the crypto space.
Yeah. What's fascinating here is that Solana's rise really reflects a broader trend in the crypto world.
Okay.
There's this growing demand for faster, more scalable blockchains
Well,
that can handle a rapidly increasing number of transactions.
makes sense.
And Solana, with its innovative technology, is really positioning itself at the forefront of this movement.
Yeah, it's like we're witnessing a paradigm shift in this financial landscape.
Mm-hmm.
New technologies are emerging, new possibilities are opening up,
Yeah.
and there's a sense that the old rules no longer apply.
Right.
It's both exciting and a bit daunting, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The crypto space is constantly evolving.
Right.
And it can be difficult to predict what the future holds. But that's also what makes it so compelling. For you, our listener, the key takeaway from this deep dive is this: knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
The more you understand about the forces driving the crypto market, the better equipped you'll be to navigate this exciting and, let's face it, sometimes volatile landscape.
So keep learning, keep exploring, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be part of the next big crypto success story. But remember, always do your own research, understand the risks, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Until next time, happy diving.